Hello everyone, my name is Beck. Welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. So for the month of February, not only did I not save any money, I spent a lot more than usual because there was a couple of digital games that came out this month. Because I was streaming a lot more, I got to really interact with people during my live streams. All of them be telling me all these new game releases that usually I will stumble upon on either on Instagram or some form of like social media website. I got fed direct information. I basically live streamed the 3 of these. I could not find my Persona 3 dancing, but those are majority of the games that I live streams. I also play games offline because I usually stream around like 2 to 3 hours maximum. That's my capacity. I wrote it down. Also, my face is a bit yikes too because I haven't slept in the past 20 hours or so. I totally forgot that I was going to film this video, so I actually took off all my makeup and I can't be bothered to put it back on, so you're gonna have to bear with this face. But just turn down the HD settings to like 360p and we'll be okay here. So on the 2nd of February, I bought the game Wargroove. For some reason, amongst my friends like Daniel, we call it Wargroves. I think it's Wargrooves because it's double O. If you play games like Advance War, then it's basically like that. To me, I haven't played it before. The closest thing I have in relations to that game is Fire Emblem. It is very fun. It's also incredibly challenging. There is a campaign mode which is story driven. I have gone up to Act 5 and I can't beat it and I refuse to turn down the difficulty. I'm currently playing on the default setting. While it is very frustrating, but I recommend it to people. I mean, if you like those sorts of games, then yes. Once in a while, I do like to use my brain while I'm playing some video games. It is by the Stardew Valley dev, and I also have it for this month because I'm a big fan of Chucklefish. This is my 3rd copy of this game. I'm happy to have that. It's also one of the games I play. Wargroves, absolutely adore it, even though it's incredibly difficult. I love it. If you have the Nintendo Switch online, you can play it with your friends. I know this game is also out on Steam, so if you want to grab it, it's also on that platform. I really enjoy the aspects. There's so many things to do. There's arcade mode, there's puzzle mode, you can unlock a bunch of stuff. You can earn coins, so you can unlock music, character backlog stories, a whole bunch of stuff. There's a lot of incentives in the game that really encourages you to progress in the storyline and to challenge your friends. It is fairly challenging and one game can last between 2 to 3 hours. I once played a game with Daniel. Here's the thing, you play this game with someone like Daniel Breckerman, he takes like 5 to 10 minutes to make a move. And I'm pretty snappy with my judgment. I move along very quickly and I'm just sitting here waiting for him to make a move. So what you can do, you can exit out of the game and you can do your stuff, come back to it. You can even turn off your Switch. As long as you exit out of the game and not suspend it, you can come back to it at a later date and continue playing it. And it can last until forever, until someone loses or someone suspends the game. If it's a lengthy match, you can make your move, leave the match and then come back later. That's one aspect I really like about the game. It's really not everybody's cup of tea, but I really do enjoy it. It was less than $30, 30 Australian. I know it's only like 15 American, something like that. If you like puzzle-ish, advanced walk vibes kind of games, then I will highly recommend it. I really enjoy playing it. The next game I bought was on the 11th of February, which is The Little Acres. I was bored out of my mind. I wanted to buy a new game so desperately. Just wanted to spend money because I just got paid that day, I think. Little Acres was like $6. And I was also kind of looking for new stuff to unlock in trophies aspect. It's an easy plaque, it's an adventure game. It's really cute. I don't think you're meant to really take it too seriously. I enjoyed the storyline for what it is. It's only like $3 on Steam. It's basically like a point and clicker story type of game where you kind of hover around a bunch of items, try to figure out the puzzle and progress in the storyline. That's the sort of game that I actually grew up with. It was a very good platinum. There's also a speed run in the game where you have to finish everything within an hour. And the storyline was really cute, but it was really short. I think design is very beautiful because everything apparently was hand-drawn. I'm not too sure. I was looking at a walkthrough and the person who was doing the walkthrough mentioned it. I did miss a couple of trophies in my first run and the speed run aspects really threw me off, so I looked at a walkthrough. I think it's really enjoyable. It's also really cheap, so if you're looking for a game to plat, that's one of those games. Another digital game that I got that recently got released out again on the Nintendo Switch and on the PS4, I think, is Steins Gate's Elite. I didn't pick it up because it's just a remake of Steins Gate. I still haven't finished it on my Vita. I picked it up for $7.55. I played it on my old PS3 when I still had one. Gave it back to its original owner, so I don't have the PS3 anymore. I did play it back then. I already know how it ends. The storyline's insane. You'll need to finish it on the PS Vita to earn my trophies. I've already played it. It was nice revisiting that game. It made me want to play it again when Steins Gate's Elite got released. I've seen several clips of the animations. While it does look very fantastic, I don't want to pay another $90 for that game when I already know the storyline. I know it looks so much better, but $90 I'd rather put away for like Fire Emblem or some other upcoming Switch games. If you've caught any of my live streams, then thank you for those of you who drop by and comment on them. I really do appreciate it, because sometimes when the chat goes silent, I don't know what to say and I start talking to myself. I'm a pretty cynical person and my mind just goes all over the place when I'm talking to myself, because the inner dialogue up in this head is sometimes not too kind, and the chat feels so bad for me. I mean it in a comical sense and like my dark humor, but I guess people genuinely feel bad for me, but don't take it that way. I'm just a bit nervous when I'm live streaming. This I can edit. If you've hopped by my live streams, I streamed Root Letter, which nobody paid attention to because the chat was way more entertaining than the actual game. It's still currently on my PS4. I don't know if I'm going to stream the rest of the story, because out of the 10 people that was in my live stream, I think only maybe one person paid attention for like a brief 5 minutes and then they just gave up. I think everybody was just having fun in the chat and I was too busy reading and researching the stuff that they were saying to me rather than playing this visual novel. One of the easiest games to play. If you want to grab it, I think it's like really cheap these days. Would I say the story is great? Not so much. I'm pretty sure I have mentioned this in one of my other monthly favorites in the past, sometime last year, maybe 2 years ago at this point. I also streamed this. I think it was this month. I was doing an experiment on my channel to see if anybody would show up to my live stream if I streamed every single day, and apparently people did. So I'm really thankful for it, but I don't think I can do it. I'm actually going to be really busy in March. I also streamed this. The person that did a quick unboxing one of my videos towards the end, and I sent it to the person I bought it off from on eBay. I think he may have disliked my video. Note to self, I will not do that ever again. I got excited because I saw the username. I thought it was like really creative and I appreciate it, but apparently not everybody likes my attempt at free promo, so I'm not gonna do that ever again. Yeah, I got this. I streamed it for quite a bit, even though I love this game to death. I don't know why, when you're streaming a game and when you're actually playing it, it's like two different things. Maybe your attention gets diverted and you're not fully paying attention to this game and you can't enjoy it as much. I do like streaming when I'm interacting with people. I guess I would much rather have a conversation with people than to play a game. I feel like I'm being rude, but at the same time, the whole premises of streaming is to stream the game while interacting. So don't like sitting in front of a camera like this doing nothing while streaming. But anyway, that is basically all the physical, and one last game that I bought 3 days ago. I made a whole entire video about that game. If you'd like to check out the previous video I made, I don't think I'm going to stream in between now and whenever I choose to upload it. But I've been playing a game called Farm Together, and I was having a hard time to choose whether or not to purchase on the Nintendo Switch or on the PS4. I ended up caving into peer pressure and bought it on the Nintendo Switch, which was a great idea because everyone that I know that I did not expect to get hooked on that game, like Yours Players 2, Jake and Bacon. I don't think he'll make it to this part of the video, but if you did, hello. Mario and I, we are nuts. We play that game like crazy. I think I do have an addiction problem while playing that game because it's basically consumed my life for the past 4 days that I have it. By the time you're watching this, it will be close to like 2 weeks, I think. By the time you watch this, I am filming this on the 26th of February, but it takes me a couple days to edit, so I usually post it on the 1st of the following month when the month truly ends. But I can safely say that I will be only playing Farm Together for the rest of the month. At first glance, it looks like a Facebook game. Not very appealing to most people, but surprisingly, it's addictive. I don't know how to explain it. If you've played Farmville 2, then it's the premise is kind of like that, but the funny thing is there is no microtransactions. You can buy DLC packs to make it cosmetics, and you can add more like buildings and stuff like that, but it's real life time. So if it says it will take 5 minutes for the crops to grow, it will take 5 minutes real game time. You can water the plant and reduce the amount of time, but there is no other way for you to go around it. You can't pay your way for the crops to grow faster. So for example, right now, I am building a tree house, which is my house inside the game. First part took 22 hours, second part also took 22 hours. And I'm up to the third part where I have to pay 200 diamonds in order to wait another 22 hours for the house to be completely built. I don't know if anybody's following my train of thought right now, but if you've played the game, you will get what I'm talking about. So there is no way for you to just pay like $5, for example, in most like mobile games, where you pay your way through like making the time go faster, the building gets instantly done. It is so strange. I don't know why. If you like games like Pocket Camp, Animal Crossing, some aspects of Stardew Valley, but most importantly, it's like non-microtransactions Farmville 2. Right now I've got 2 of my friends hooked on the game. My friend Maru was the main reason that got me interested. I wasn't planning to get it. I was thinking about it because it came in the beginning of the month, and I've seen it float around, but I've never paid too much attention to it because it looks like a mobile app game. And I play those for free already, so why would I pay like $30 to buy a game? But I don't know how to explain it. Maybe there's some science out there that can explain like the phenomenon that I'm experiencing right now, and you can tell me what's happening. I have never used my Switch from 100% to 0% so quickly, except for Octopath Traveler and Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Those are the 2 games that I've charged my Nintendo Switch to 100% and goes back to 0 multiple times. Also, I have a follow-up question. When you guys are using your Switch, how long does it last when you say it's on 100%? How long does that 100% last on portable? I realized that it drains within like 1 or 2 hours. I don't know if it's my Switch or if this is normal. Like, does the Switch have battery problems? I've been using it way more than the PS4, except for when I have to stream. And I haven't been streaming for the past couple of days because of Farm Together. I have posted about it on my community tab. I'm very open when it comes to what I'm doing. I hope you appreciate my honesty. I don't know, I feel like I'm spamming people when I'm posting like live streams. Do you like my live streams? Or do you prefer videos? But anyway, I feel like I've talked way too much about Farm Together. I can tell you, the moment I'm done with this video, I'm going to check out all my crops and Farm Together. I'm truly addicted to it. And that's basically it. That's all I did for the month of February. I streamed way too much and I need to cut back down on a bit. But the goal is 1 stream per week and 1 video per week. I feel like that's an achievable goal. I never really set out to tell people when I'm going to post and when I'm going to stream because I don't want to not be able to keep up a promise. And follow me on Instagram if you want a direct communication to me. I respond to most people, and unless I don't see them. And if you have any questions you'd like to ask me, and please tell me down below what games are you currently playing and any game recommendations you'd like to tell me so I can spend more money that I shouldn't. Give a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you want to keep watching more content from me, and hit the bell to get notifications because sometimes YouTube be not showing notifications and you need to hit the bell and press several more buttons. But anyway, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys in my next video or live stream. Bye! Oh yeah, I totally forgot to mention this, but add a bonus towards the end. I tried streaming this. I tried making Brackerman Daniel play this with me because it got to the point where I feel so bad that he has to stick by my stream and he's doing nothing. So I thought we might be able to play this with the stream, but it turns out my internet's too bad and it won't connect, so there's that. But anyway, hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Bye!
Is this a rave? What is happening? I want to play this game. Look at my cat. Oh, and people still joining. Wow.